One thing about me is just learning to embrace things that society deems as not beautiful. What's up, fabulous people? It's your girl Chrissy back with another video. I know I have been gone for so long and your girl was seasonally depressed, deep in the trenches. But I am re-emerging just like the flower that blooms in the springtime. That is I, okay? So I got a new setup. So I was trying to configure it and hopefully the lighting is okay. If it's not, I'll see it and then my next video will be better, okay? So let's just make that agreement with each other, okay? I hope that your winter was better than mine. But I'm returning to myself again. But SHEIN did send me a few things to try on, so that is what I'm here to do. And you already know that we are going to rate it as well. I already know Panda he's going to ruffle up and he's going to bark eventually. And that's okay. That's what he does. That's his job, right? But overall, hope that you all are doing good. So this is the first item that we have from SHEIN, okay? So it is this kind of thin set. So it is a little crop set, with a little jacket. Very crop, it's definitely crop. And honestly, I don't usually like pants like this, where you can see every little nook and crevice and flip and dip. So that will be my one downside of this, is I can see every little bump and lump I got. But I do like the color, and I told y'all, but I have been looking for more so different just sets to be able to put on real quick if I need to go run an errand or grocery shopping, just something really quick and comfortable to put on. That's what I was looking for with this. So if I had to rate this, I would say like 7 out of 10. I think the color is good. I like the idea of it, but I don't really like the fabric. So that is this, okay. Also, I really don't like, I feel like I would have to make sure I'm like pulling on this and making sure my crack not showing, his belly button not showing. It's just too many things I would have to be thinking about with this. So 7 out of 10 for her. And let's go on to our next item. All right, so here I am in the next item. So it is this 2-piece halter top style. It's a skirt and a top, pretty much. The skirt is about ankle length. And clearly it's a halter top, right? Now, I've had halter tops that can still support a heavier chest. This one, I'm a little 50-50 on. I don't think so. I don't think I'll be able to trust this with, just nothing, And also, it's a lot more of the back out, with this style of top. But I do like that it is more fabric down here, which a lot of halter tops usually don't have. So I do like that. We might as well keep doing the 360 while we're right here. But I think it is really cute. I would probably definitely just maybe tighten this a little tighter so that they are a little more lifted. The only thing is it's a little straining on the neck, because you're holding your boob weight up with your neck. But I just, that's just the look that I want to have, instead of a more relaxed look like I'm on the beach, So, I do like this, however. It's just, that's it. Just, it's not the outfit fault, right? It's my anatomy. But I do really like the outfit. I think it's a really cute vibe. It's giving boho. It's giving just a cool little vibe. So if I had to rate this, I have to take off points because it's my anatomy in it, right? But I would say this is a good like 8.7 out of 10. And I know, I can't really take off points because I don't like how my boobs look in it. But I think if I tighten it just a little tighter, then I think that I will feel better in the outfit. And also, of course, putting on some pasties for extra security. I can even tape my boobs up, but or you know what, y'all? I think I'm gonna try this thing I seen on TikTok. I think it's called a Boomba or something. I'm gonna try out a Boomba and I'm gonna see if Boombas actually work. So let's come back to that. Let's pin that, come back to it, okay? But 8.7 for this. So let's go on to our next item. Go it, girl. Work it, girl. Give a twirl. Do your thing on the runway. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Anyways, here I am in the next item. So it is this mother of the bride dress. I don't know. It's a lot of things going on with her, you know. She has a cowl neck, she has floral print, she's floor length, she has mesh bat's wing sleeves that open, you know. So it's a lot going on with her. I don't hate it. And clearly I must have seen something off the model. Of course, Panda chooses right now to play with his toy. So if you hear some scurrying, that's him. But overall, I mean, 360, you know, I don't hate it. But I do think it's a lot going on now that I have it on. The models, I'm telling you, models can really sell a look. That's having the right model can really sell something. But for this, I do really love the cowl neck. Love that. Love the print. I think it's the sleeves that I'm not really sold on. However, I do think that it's a cute dress overall, and I can definitely still see myself. I be trying to get stuff that be different, but also specialty events like I could wear this. I work, for where I work at. Like if it's a gala or a special event that I have to wear something for, this could be something for that. If it's a nice like springtime event or something, this could be good for that. And the allergies, girl. The spring said, let's reemerge. But yeah, so if I had to rate this dress, she got so many good concepts to her. I would have to give this an 8 out of 10. I really love the print. Love the cowl neck. Like I said, it's the sleeves for me. So yeah, but what do y'all think? Is she giving too much? Is she giving drama? Like, what is she giving to y'all? Mother of the bride? What is it giving? Garden party? Maybe garden party. That could be a thing too. But anyways, while we try to figure that out, let's go on to our next item. All right, y'all. So here I am in the next item. So it is this very flowy dress. This is what I like to call a throw-on dress. Something you just throw on. Of course, I like to create waist, so I would probably put a belt on this because I'm already plus size. I don't want to just look like I have no shape. I just like a big blob, but I really did like the print. And I'm sorry, y'all, I keep doing like this to my nose because allergies, it's among us. And mine really don't stop. Like, it really just amps up at certain times. But back to the dress. I really do like the print. I think these are really cute colors, especially for the summer. And I was trying to figure out, was this the front or was this the front? I'm going to have to go back and look. But as I was tightening the straps in the back, I could tell that the neckline was getting tighter so that you can make it like a halter, or you could wear it a little more loose. So that's what I'm thinking. So we'll have to see about that. I think this dress would be really good for the summertime, spring and summer, with some cute sandals or even a cute little wedge, little heel. If I had to rate this dress, I mean, just with nothing, like no belt, no nothing, I fear, because I'm like my bra strap showing, but I fear that I have to give her 7 out of 10, 7.5. I give her a 7.5, solid. I feel like I really like the dress, love the flow, but unless I zhuzh it up, make it look, you know, a little more flattering for my body, then I don't think I will wear it otherwise. So 7.5 out of 10 for this dress. But I'm sure I will still wear it. I think this could still be cute. Panda. Thank you. I'm sure that this could still be good for the beach, and just different things. When I start talking, he amps up. So maybe it's something about my voice. But anyways, let's go on to our next item. All right, y'all. So here I am in the next item. So this is a two-piece set, pants set, tie-dye with the flare leg at the bottom. I used to really like sets like this with the flare leg. I know a lot of girls like the flare leg pants, okay? And I really love tie-dye. So this was right up my alley. And I like the, you know, they didn't make this like the other skirt set. Like, give me a little playfulness with the crop top. Everything don't gotta be so rectangular, right? So they got a little piece that hangs down right here, and it is a good fit. So let's do a full, and I really think that this is a good one. 10 out of 10 for me. Now I need to get a new strapless bra, but I really do like this. I think that it's good coverage. The fabric is really soft, and if you are, I'm 5'7", so it is touching the floor, maybe just about an inch for me. So if you are a little taller, then this will work for you too. And shorties, you know, I feel like they've started making pants a little longer because I've had to cut some of my pants I've gotten from other companies. So yeah, I don't know. Shout out to the tall girlies getting some length, you know. But other than that, 10 out of 10 for me for this. And we just got one more thing to go. That was quick. All right, y'all. So here I am in the last item. And clearly your girl was feeling florally. You know, I was probably craving sunshine and flowers so much that that's where my attention went, you know. But the dress is a simple, just, you know, tank style dress. So, you know, regular straps, and it is a maxi dress. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. It's a maxi dress. It is about to the top of my ankle. So, you know, let's do a full 360. I think she's cute. I think she's basic, but she's cute. And this could definitely be, you know, something I just throw on. This could be worn just, you know, just going somewhere quick, or I can go like somewhere cute. So I like this. I think it's versatile. I definitely would give it a 9 out of 10. I think the fabric could be just a little more rich, just a little more, you know, I don't know, just a little better looking. But overall, I do really like the print, and I think it's simple but cute. So yes, thank y'all for watching. I will try my best, y'all. I'm trying. Your girl was struggling for the last 3 to 4 months, but finally I am about to emerge. So thank you for that, God. You know, I can only be thankful, and I'm just happy to finally be out of that rut. Last year I didn't have any seasonal depression, and this year felt like triple seasonal depression. But I hope that you had a better, like I said, a better winter than I did. I hope that you are taking care of yourself. I've been trying to take better care of myself. In my shorts on YouTube, if you want to check them out, I've done a few self-care type of videos. That's just how I got through the winter, was doing self-care, and I got a therapist. I definitely would recommend therapy, because, especially a good one, having a space where I could just freely talk and non-judgmentally, non-biased has been probably one of the best decisions that I've made in the past year, honestly. So if you haven't done therapy, I recommend it. All right. So I thank y'all for watching, and I hope you have a happy spring, and I will see y'all next time.